I mean, come on. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Burning Hammer Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Izzo, and to your right, that's your other host, Dillon O'Brien. And today we've got a good episode for you. We're going to kick off with the top 5 theme songs of all time, and then we're going to get into some WWE Night of Champions early match card predictions. So we're going to get right into things here with the top 5 theme songs of all time. To kick us off, we're going to hit you with some honorable mentions. And the first honorable mention is John Cena. You know, Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to give him the honorable mention here if he's not on the top 5, in my opinion. Even though you might not think the song is very great, it's probably the most recognizable theme song of all time. If not, The Undertaker's would probably be the only one debatable up there with it.
Yeah.
As where when I say recognizable, I mean as in the second it starts, you know exactly what it is, and most wrestling fans would know John Cena's theme song. A lot of people who aren't wrestling fans would know John Cena's theme song. And I will say, I want to give John Cena a shout out for this. John Cena, when he made his own, that was, he did it at a time, not a lot of, people weren't, that was a very fresh, new thing for John Cena to go out there and make his own theme song.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude was literally winning WWE championship matches and then dropping 16 bars on your head, bro. Literally. I watched this dude win a WWE championship match and then run up, grab the mic, and just be like, "In case you forgot I fell off, I'm still hot. Knock your shell off." And then he's just and then he's got the whole chain gang with him. He's like, "It's gonna be what it's gonna be." Just what a great, just recognizable. Gotta put it up there.
Yeah. Another honorable mention and this is maybe an indication of how I'm going to come for these top 5 themes, but I'm going to give an honorable mention to Voices, Randy Orton's theme song.
That was literally my other honorable mention as well.
Nice.
Was Voices. I had 2 more honorable mentions, and they were both to Randy's themes. Voices and the one that's like, "Hey, nothing you can say, nothing you can change what you got today." I don't know all the words, but that one was good.
Yeah, so actually, let's kick off because that was my number 5. Is "Burning My Light" by Randy Orton.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Okay. I think it's better than a bit of a hot take, but I absolutely love this theme song, man. What a theme song.
Yeah, dude. And this was
the nebula rising up out from the black of deceiving light.
So nostalgic for me, personally.
Yeah.
Star is born, now he brings
Gotta keep it apart.
right with his hands tied. They try so hard to follow, but no one can.
Let's keep doing it, Randy.
What?
I'm gonna take what's mine.
What a theme song. Number 5. Give it to me all day. I will die on that hill. That is the 5th best theme song of all time. Dillon, what's your number 5?
Okay. Number 5 for me is the Animal Batista.
This television has a poison on its breath. This counterculture of both wicked lies and deeds.
My headphones fell out. Headbanging too early.
I mean, come on. Gotta be the top 5.
How will they all feel when I bring out to the ground and I say I'm walking inside this little danger, a place where no one knows me. I walk alone.
I mean, my goodness. My goodness.
Fuck.
What
That was
a
insane.
theme song. That is actually my number 4. Which is just our transitions today are unmatched. So my number 4 is I Walk Alone by Batista, man. I mean,
Wow. Play it again.
Jesus Christ. So,
Fuck,
I
that was
mean-
a good one.
I mean, yeah, that's wow. What if that doesn't get you going? Nothing will. I mean,
I will say this too. There's probably some recency bias in these songs. Like, you're not gonna find, like, I know at least for me, there's not a ton of like super old school wrestling themes. And you know what? I'll take a shot.
Do it.
It's because they weren't that good back then.
They
They very much weren't good for a very
Um,
long time. They
there was,
were all like
select few, like obviously Shawn Michaels can't
Yeah,
shit on Shawn Michaels, but like there's just like
Shawn Michaels, honestly, an honorable mention. He easily could have been on the top 5 as well.
yeah, you could have put him at number 4. I'm
You
just a
think-
sexy boy.
I know I'm sexy. Got the looks that drive the girls wild.
Yeah, so these are, I feel like they're all a part of the same era. Like because like it was just truly a golden age for theme songs.
Bro, for real.
Like, I mean, and my God. So, yeah, my number 5 or 4, excuse me, I Walk Alone, Batista. Dillon, what's your number 4?
Okay, so my number 4 is. I'm making sure I have my list in order. Okay. My number 4 might be a hot take. There might be some guys, might be some wrestler themes on this list that you're expecting to make the top 5 over this one. But I'll tell you what, you're
Tell 'em.
wrong. Because next up, we got the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Yeah.
The 3-6 Mafia.
3-6,
But somebody's gonna get it.
Say what? 3-6,
Hey,
what? It's going down.
3-6
Y'all know what time it is. We ain't playing with you. In the club, in the street.
Bro, also, at a time, 3-6 Mafia was so fucking huge when they made this song for Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
and
such
like,
a great,
let that
I would
come
say
in, bro.
slept on. It's definitely slept on. Because, I mean, it fits Mark Henry perfectly.
Oh my god, bro.
Get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wings split. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody's gonna get it. Break his neck. Beat him up. Break his neck.
I mean,
Beat him up.
come on.
Break his neck.
What a
Beat him
theme.
up. Break his neck.
Yeah, dude. Wow, what a theme.
Sheesh.
The 3-6 Mafia I'm actually seeing 3-6 Mafia this summer in Tennessee, in their home state, which is going to be fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. And yeah, dude, just like at a time, like I said, 3-6 Mafia was like so fucking huge at the time. Also, that they made like some of the biggest rap, like arguably one of the biggest rap artists in the world. 3-6 Mafia at the time.
And it's also just like during a time where like WWE would get like bands or artists to make songs, but like they would rarely get like super popular people to do like their theme song. So the fact that they did that for the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, I mean, my goodness, that's a sleeper. I think that's a great pick, and I'm not mad at it at all, because I think my number 3 may be a bit of a hot take, but this is a hill that I am willing to die on. The 3rd best theme song of all time. Gotta give it to my man, Christian. If you close your eyes, you'll find you never lived, and scars never healed. In the darkness, light will take you to the other side. Find me waiting there, you'll see if you just close your eyes. I mean, come on. If you just close your eyes.
Wow.
I don't care what anyone says.
To see by my eyes is all I was told I should see. Opinions not mine, the person they taught me to be. One night in the dark, the vision of someone I know.
Come on.
Inside of me, a light was turned on. Then I was alive. If you close your eyes, you're not
I mean, come on, give it to me. I don't care. Just Close Your Eyes is the 3rd greatest theme song of all time. That is a hill I am willing to die on. Shout out to our friend Joe.
Yeah. Joe Farr, big Christian fan. He'd be very happy to see you're on that list. He'd probably be pretty disappointed that unfortunately it's not on my top 5. I should have given it I should have given it an honorable mention, to be honest. What a great song.
Yeah, I mean,
and Christian is amazing.
Yeah, shout out to Christian.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to hopefully we get that Edge vs. Christian double retirement match.
WrestleMania 40. Give it to me.
Please.
So what? We're on your 3rd, I believe?
Yes, we are on my 3rd. And so for me, wait, I gotta make sure I have my top 3 in order.
Yeah, you don't want to mess this up. This is some serious stuff.
All right. For me, the number 3 greatest theme song of all time. It's indistinguishable. It fits only one person. I really could not see any other person ever using this theme song. Because it was made for this man. Similar to the last one, like I said, with 3-6 Mafia, we got a big artist with this theme song as well. And that is, of course, dun dun, time to play the game. Time to play the game. Yeah, we're going Triple H. The Game by Motorhead. I mean, come on. Ooh.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pay. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, and you don't play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready for your revenge from a smoking gun.
I can smoke this shit like I am the game.
It's my little fool. Trying to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, circle, I know you actually need. Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. Cause I am the game and I want to play.
I know. I'll get some water for this. God, I just committed way too hard. Bitch.
Mark went out. I had to.
I think
Not
I'm
let
still
that one.
here. I'm still here. Audio. I'm trying to figure out. Got a little technical difficulties at the worst possible moment.
It's all good. I didn't let it go without a Triple H water spit into the air. Water all over my screen. Not a smart decision for what I just did. There's water on my screen, on my camera, on my desk. I just spit water into the air like Triple H.
Wow.
I mean, I hope it looked cool.
I mean, my goodness. You can't say enough good things about it. I mean, God, what a song. And I'll say this. I'm going to do everything in my power. I think this may be the song I come out to for my wedding. This may be it. It's either going to be this or Edge. But I think you might just have to do this. So, my number 2. That was your number 3?
That was my number 3.
So my number 2 theme song of all time. And I think this is the perfect spot for it. It is one of the most iconic theme songs. One of the most well-known theme songs. One that has stood the test of time. It's none other than the Rated R.
On this day, I see clearly, everything has come to life. A better place, in a world, and we leave it all behind. On this day, it's so real to me. Everything has come to life.
Come on.
Not a chance to chase a dream. Not a chance to feel. Chance to
Come on. I mean, come on.
Metalingus, man. What a song.
My goodness. Second greatest theme song of all time. No
Wow.
doubt in my mind about
I
it.
mean, that song is so good that it might even be a hot take to have it at 2 and not 1.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'll let the cat out of the bag. That's my number 1. Is Edge, Metalingus. Come on. You think you know me? Like, dude.
It's so good. It's
Hearing
so
that at the Royal Rumble when he returned,
yeah.
is a moment I will truly never forget. I remember looking at Mark, just looking at each other, and we were like, what? We were just like, oh, we were like, no fucking way. Like, oh my God.
And like the best part is every time like the music hits,
They kept it so secret too. Like, they
goes like that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, come on, you got to throw it up. Yeah,
And
and he did keep it secret too, which is crazy.
Like there was no leaks of it or anything. Like it really came out of nowhere. It was so awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus. It was tough. I was debating between 1 and 2. I put it at 2 just because I think number 1 is maybe slightly better, but having it at number 1, you got no arguments from me. You could flip flop, I think, my 1 and 2. What's your number 2?
Yeah, so number 2, there might be some recency bias here, but this is a hill I'm willing to die on. No, there is not a single crowd that sings every single word of a person's theme song, except for, like, it doesn't happen. Like, they don't, like, it's starting to happen, but it's like, this man walked out without a theme song before. Can we talk about that? Versus MJF. They took away the man's entrance. Didn't even say his name yet. You all know, obviously.
Yep.
He took away his entrance, and he walked out, and the crowd did it for him. You gotta go. Chris Jericho. Judas by Fozzy. It's like, come on. I don't care. I'm willing to put it up there already. Perfect.
Lonely inside, you are innocence personified, and I will drag you down and sell you out. Run away. I am cold like December snow. I have carved out this soul made of stone, and I will drag you down.
Embrace by the darkness. What if you got become? You got betrayed. Everyone has been far away. And I have been ashamed. You decide. Is it something that will be to save in the wreckage of my life? My life, I'm a coming. Do this in my mind.
I mean, come on. I mean, not
Bro, come on.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean,
It's
yeah,
unreal.
it is unreal. Hell of a theme song. Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah.
The entire crowd singing it is just like, bro, I never get tired of it. Whatever. Some people I hear on Twitter may be getting tired of it. I never fucking get tired of it.
I'm not tired of it. Tell you that much.
Yeah, I could watch it all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
It just gets me so pumped.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
Like, as a wrestler, like, what more, like, holy shit, what more could you want out of a theme song?
Yeah. I mean,
for, like, the crowd to sing every single word of it to where you can walk out there without a theme song and they sing it for you. It's insane.
It's pretty special. I'd say I'll probably put it in my honorable mention. But I didn't want to include it in the top 5 just because
I had to, man.
I didn't want to go too bold. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it. One of us had to do it, and it was you, and I'm proud of you for doing it. So your number 1 was Edge. My number 1 was Triple H, the game. I just think you could flip-flop Edge or Triple H. I think those, in my opinion, those are easily 1 and 2. And I think they are just both so iconic.
Yeah, I mean, and they go so well with the specific superstar or the specific wrestler or like WWE superstar that it represents. Like, it's they just fit so well. They're both so perfect for the character, for the person. for the style of wrestling they represent. It's really just all time.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments. What do you think about our list of the top 5 theme songs of all time? Do you think we missed anybody? Do you think these are hot takes? Let us know in the comments. And now, Night of Champions is upon us. We are a mere 2.5 weeks away. So let's go over some early match card predictions because there is only 2 matches officially confirmed. And Night of Champions, in case you don't know, is a pay-per-view / premium live event where every title in WWE will be put on the line. Dillon, why don't you kick us off with your first match card prediction?
So my first match card prediction, bro, this match card was hard for me, honestly.
It was pretty tricky
for some of the certain matches.
So I'll go over the confirmed 2 really quick.
Yeah.
So
do that.
Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar is confirmed for the show. It's just a singles match, but I think there's a good chance they could add a stipulation to it. I think maybe a steel cage, maybe like a last man standing or no DQ. And then obviously we will be crowning the new World Heavyweight Champion. Seth Rollins is already in the match. And he's going to face the winner of the SmackDown tournament, which already happened by the time this is out. So we don't know, but I'm going to bet it's probably Edge. So yeah, those are your 2 confirmed matches thus far. What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking, you said it's probably Edge.
I think so. I think it's, as much as I hate to say it, I feel like it could be Theory as well, but I think they're going to do Edge.
What do you? I think they're going to do AJ.
Yeah, I mean that would be a sick match.
Yeah. I think Edge would be I think Edge would also be awesome. Wouldn't be disappointed at all with Edge. But I think AJ's going to win. But that also goes into my match card predictions moving forward, so
yeah, I also had to adjust some things as well based off of who's going to win that, but I'll kick us off with the Women's Tag Team Championship, which I think it's going to be Ronda and Shayna versus Liv and Raquel, just because obviously we're going to get Chelsea Green and Sonya next week. Well, this week for the tag titles. So I don't think they're going to do that. I think that it's probably going to be Ronda and Shayna at Night of Champions. And I think they're probably going to win. You know, they like to have feature these big legendary superstars in the Saudi Arabia shows. And Ronda Rousey fits that. So I think they're going to want to feature Ronda on the card. And what better way than to have her and Shayna win the women's tag titles?
No, I agree completely. I think, yeah, I think that's a great match. I have that match. I don't know why I stumbled over my words here in my thoughts, but I also have that match on my prediction card. Liv and Raquel versus Shayna and Ronda.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, totally. And I think putting the belts on Shayna and Ronda is a good move.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's right now, it feels like the only way to give the belts any sort of meaning. It feels like they're the team that are going to do it. So, and I think they're a great tag team, and I think they would be a lot of fun as a tag team, and given a proper tag title run, I think they would work well together. So who do you have for the United States Championship?
So for me, I have Seth versus AJ as the world title final. And then for the US title, I actually have Theory versus Edge.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think it would be a fun matchup. We got it once, just like a one-off on Raw kind of. But I think a proper little feud between the two would be fun.
That's yeah. I mean, that's who I had in my article. I said if Edge doesn't win the triple threat, then I think he's going to go after the US title. But
nice.
I just think he's going to win. So for my person, this was tricky for me. Because I think they have a few good options. but I think we could be getting Cameron Grimes versus Austin Theory for the U.S. title. I was thinking maybe LA Knight, maybe
Yeah,
Grayson Waller.
LA Knight's another option I think is possible.
Yeah, I just think they have bigger plans for LA Knight, and I don't think Theory's going to drop the title. So I think that LA Knight's going to win Money in the Bank, and I think him losing to Austin Theory at Night of Champions would not help that in the slightest bit. So I think, and they're pretty high on Cameron Grimes per the reports that are going around. So I think what better way than to
No, I mean I like Cameron Grimes as well.
Yeah, I mean he's great. So I've got Cameron Grimes versus Austin Theory. Dillon has Edge versus Austin Theory for the U.S. title. Who do you have for the Intercontinental Championship?
Yeah, this one was tough for me as well. I landed on Gunther versus Riddle for the Intercontinental Championship. I got Gunther v Riddle. It looks like Riddle and the Usos, Riddle and KO and Sammy are like done with the Bloodline for now, at least. KO and Sammy were just kind of boys with Riddle. KO and Sammy had a little run-in with Imperium. You would think that KO and Sammy are not going to be on this show because they don't wrestle this show ever. So yeah, that's my thought is that that's kind of a good transition to give Gunther a little bit of a win. Like give him a solid win, solid match. It's like a match you can trust that's gonna has the potential to be a very like good match. And I think it's a viable option to like give Gunther a win that's not like just a stupid like squash little win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it. Riddle's definitely one of the people that I considered for the Intercontinental Championship. But for mine, this, like you said, this was tough because it feels like in this very moment, we don't have a lot of like challengers for the Intercontinental title on Raw, but Gunther's going to return tonight on Monday Night Raw. So I think we'll probably get more of a sense who he's going to face.
Possibly Drew.
That's who I had.
Gotcha.
So I had Drew, and I know there's a lot of reports and speculations going around about Drew's status in the WWE. He's unhappy. He wants more money. I don't know how much I believe that. So I think that
I just can't see him leaving.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Exactly.
I can't see him leaving and doing better anywhere and getting booked that much better somewhere else.
Like, and that's the thing, because like, where is he gonna go? AEW? And then what?
Like they book big guys like him horrible there.
I know. Look at what they've done with Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs and Luchasaurus. Yeah. Like, he will not thrive there. Like, as much as it would be like fun to see him in a different company, he's not gonna thrive in AEW. Now, there's a lot of other things that AEW can provide him if he wants to wrestle in other companies, but he's not going to get booked properly in AEW. And I just don't think he's been getting booked poorly enough to where he would be unhappy. So that's why, like, I don't know how much I trust the reports. And
that's what I'm talking about. He had a match of the year. Like, he just had the match of the year.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
Exactly. So I think
and they gave him a month off after it because I don't know. I just don't see him leaving, but who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's the same thing. He just seems like a WWE guy until he retires. So that's why I got Gunther versus Drew. Plus, they never met one-on-one ever.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, so, that's very interesting.
I think that that's a good opportunity to do it. And I think that it would be an absolute banger of a match. So
totally.
Yeah, Dillon's got Matt Riddle versus Gunther. I've got Drew versus Gunther for the IC title. Next up, Dillon, the SmackDown Women's Championship that is on Raw. Rhea Ripley, who's she facing?
I got Natalya. I think you probably have the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
It feels like that's the direction we're going. We talked about it last week. I'm fine with it. I think that
the other thing to consider is like they only have like 2 weeks to book this show now.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. So it's like you need to kind of fall back on some reliable stuff.
Yeah. So I think Natalya's a great choice for that. Just giving her a win over a veteran like that to like really start like help her title run that she just started.
Yeah, totally. I'd like to. I'm curious to see who you think Bianca's gonna face.
So this one's tough because we haven't gotten anything yet for like what Bianca's gonna do. Following what happened at Backlash, however, I couldn't think of anybody really. I think that potentially Dakota Kai, but I think it's going to be Io versus Bianca in a rematch.
Yeah, I think so too. That's where I went, especially after Backlash and like how over Creo yeah, how over Io was with that crowd.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome match.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible.
Yeah.
I just think it could get dangerous if they do Io versus Bianca and everyone just starts rooting for Io.
No, totally. I agree.
At Night of Champions. So, but who knows? We haven't had SmackDown yet, so maybe Bianca just is now a heel.
Who knows?
Maybe she just came out on SmackDown and cut a heel promo. But I want Dakota versus Bianca at Money in the Bank.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. A lot of fun.
I think if everyone's going after Bianca or has gone after Bianca, let's not leave Dakota Kai out because she is also very good at wrestling. So, do you think Roman's going to be defending his title?
So I thought about it hard and I've come to the conclusion that I think he's just going to do like a 1,000 day coronation type celebration. I think possibly reveal like a new championship belt, some sort of thing that maybe it gets fucked up by Cody. Who knows? Like maybe Brock Cody is earlier in the night. That's the main event. And like the Roman Reigns thing is the main event and Cody comes out, or it gets interrupted somehow, or it gets fucked up by like they all turn on Jay or something. You know what I mean? Like they all like the 1,000-day coronation or something, they all turn on Jay or something like that. So I think it's interesting. But yeah, that I don't think he's gonna wrestle. I think that's what's gonna happen.
I completely agree. I think I didn't really think about it until I was on like Twitter and stuff, and people were like, "Who's Roman gonna face?" And I was just like, I don't know. To me, it just feels very obvious that they're gonna do the 1,000-day celebration because it will be his 1,000th day. Like,
yeah,
Night
have we
of
confirmed
Champions.
that?
It is confirmed. I looked it up.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was exactly 1,000, but
yeah, May 27th will be his 1,000th day on the dot, which is insane. So I don't think they're just not going to like have a celebration for that. And I think they are going to debut a new title. So
yeah.
What do you think? Do you think they're going to do a completely new design, or do you think they could do like a Winged Eagle 2.0? Like what?
I think it's going to be similar to what it is now, but not exactly what, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be, in my head, I don't, and maybe I'm just like being optimistic. I think it's going to be a better looking version of what the title is now. That's my hope. I think Triple H is going to take like what the WWE title looks like now, and I don't think he's going to change it that much. I think they're going to be like, let's make this look less like a toy. Like, let's take this title that we already have and make it not look like a toy anymore.
So my thing is just like, I don't know how they would even begin to do that because it's literally just a giant WWE logo. So like, I don't know.
I don't know. It's not my job.
Fair enough. I just think they are probably going to do like a complete redesign. Like Triple H knows that.
Dude, and also, if that is what happens, I'm totally not against that at all. I'm not saying, by the way, yeah, people listening, I'm not saying I want a like updated version of the current title. I'm just going based off history. There's a good chance that that's what we might get. Luckily, we got the new World Heavyweight title, so hopefully that can be like a little bit of proof of they're willing to go against what they've been doing for the past like 10 years.
The 10
years prior to this World Heavyweight title, every title has looked like the other titles. So
yeah, so
I am also worried that this title is going to look better than the other one. Not like better, but like more prestigious. Does that make sense?
yeah, I mean, so I think, and this is what scares me, I think there is a chance. I don't know what the chance, how high it is, but I think there is a decent chance that it is the same exact title, but just like a gold strap and like just more gold on it, if that makes sense.
Possibly.
Like the Snoop Dogg title.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Which would suck because I want a new design. I don't want a giant WWE logo as the title. But I think Triple H is smart enough. I don't think he would redesign or make a new title, like the World Heavyweight title, and then just not completely redesign.
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing now is like now you have the World Heavyweight title, and then you have Roman's championships and the 2 women's championships look the same, and the World Heavyweight doesn't. So you would hope, and the fact that the SmackDown and Raw women's championships are on different brands, you keep bringing it up. Hopefully, this is all leading to new titles, like in every way.
And it feels like
now's the time to do it.
Yeah,
like,
it feels like if they're gonna do it,
is definitely
Night of Champions.
Exactly. Well, and it also feels like if they were ever gonna do it, that like now's the time they're going to do it. If they're not gonna do it now, then they're not doing it anytime soon. That's my guess.
Yeah. So also just like having them make a new title is just gonna fix their like problem with the WWE and Universal title. Plus, like they're not gonna run 3 world titles. So I think that's absolutely what they're gonna do because that's like it's the thing that makes the most sense. I know we talked about it last year when Theory won Money in the Bank, but like I don't think they're gonna wait to the winner of Money in the Bank to cash in on Roman. So I think they are definitely going to present a new title.
Yeah, I was also going to say for this, I think we're also going to get Becky versus Trish on this match card.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Which should be fun. And I think it would be the most women's matches that have been on a Saudi show so far. If we end up with 4 women's matches. So,
yeah, I mean, who knows? It's going to be interesting to see. It sucks that it's going to be air at a weird time.
For
us, but you know, it is what it is. We'll have to catch it on the replay, but that's going to wrap up the podcast. And I got to say, it was a blast to
very fun episode
on some theme songs. And guess what? We live stream now. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we live stream at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about the wrestling shows that are on those respected nights. And you can listen to the Burning Hammer podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. And make sure to follow us on Twitter at The Burnt Hammer. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at The Burning Hammer. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to check out Vendetta Sports Media. Me and Dillon both write for them. You can follow them on Twitter at Vendetta VSM. You can follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Vendetta Sports Media. And make sure to check out vendettasportsmedia.com for all of your sports needs, plus TV, movies, and gaming. You name it, they are going to cover it. Head over to vendettasportsmedia.com. That's going to wrap it up. I'm Mark Izzo. He is Dillon O'Brien. And this has been another episode of the Burning Hammer podcast. We'll catch you next Monday.